on today's app.
Like lore, like the fairy tale, the folk tale of Chloe and Emily. So part of it could be real, part of it's not. It's unconfirmed rumor, but true backstory vibes.
Okay, like you're literally yelling at me. Can I have a sip
Because
of
you
your
would
Diet
first,
Coke?
literally no, because it's Diet Dr. Pepper.
Let me have a sip.
Use your straw. I'm gooped to the gods on there, and I know I'm getting worms if I.
I don't have worms.
I know.
Yet.
All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans.
Let's begin.
Hear the Diet Dr. Pepper. Let the Diet Dr. Pepper overcome you. Dude, speaking of ASMR, I don't even want to get into it.
What?
It's old news by the time this comes out. The White House Instagram account. Did you see it?
I saw it.
Okay, yeah. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
I was this close to sending it to you and knowing.
I know, but it's also like then you're engaging with the post.
Right.
I just had pad kee mao up to here, and
Say
I'm
it
wearing
again.
this.
Say it again.
Pad kee mao. I got into it recently. It's my new favorite Thai food dish. Pad kee mao, mild with beef.
Mild.
Mild because I thought I was hot shit one day and I got spicy and I
breathe.
couldn't even eat. No, I just didn't eat it. I was like,
couldn't
I can't
breathe?
eat this. I can't eat this. However, when I go to the bodega and I get a bodega egg wrap,
Yeah.
egg will never sound appetizing when you say it out loud, but believe me, it's good. Egg wrap. And I go, can I get hot sauce?
Like a breakfast
he gave me
burrito.
a baby's amount of hot sauce. I'm like, I know I'm white. I asked for hot sauce.
Wait, like a breakfast burrito.
Yeah.
An egg wrap.
Oh. Oh.
Wait.
It's not a burrito, though. That is so overestimating what I'm
I
eating.
know what it is. It's this. It's this.
Tell me.
Hey.
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 What can I get you, sweetheart?
Hey.
That's not how my guy sounds.
Can I please get an egg, cheese, and bacon on a wrap?
Still wrong. I go, hey.
The Aki way.
I go, can I get...
I had to.
Yeah, and I love it. And I love it. I love you, man.
I love
You're
you.
hilarious.
I made you laugh in the last episode.
You make me laugh all the time, Chloe
know.
Richmond. I go up
We
to
have to sit like this and
I know, in
and
this
abs,
outfit.
engage your abs the whole episode.
For real, even though my pad kee mao is all my abs are made of.
Do you like this shirt?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Nipples are almost on the loose.
I don't have nipples. Fun fact.
Chloe's like a Mattel doll.
A what?
A Mattel doll, like a Barbie. I guess I could have just said Barbie. So I go up
Why'd
to
you say Mattel?
Who gives? Who gives? So I go up to my deli counter and I go,
Golly.
can I get eggs?
Yuck.
Pepper jack cheese, avocado, arugula, onions and peppers.
Are you fucking
potatoes
serious?
if I'm feeling crazy.
Like that's how
And hot sauce on a wrap.
you ordered.
That's not a burrito.
You-
That's not culturally appropriate. Okay? Okay.
Oh, come on.
It's a breakfast burrito to me if it's made, like, when I hear breakfast burrito, I hear shitting on the toilet all day.
Same with an egg wrap.
No, it's like eggs and avocado in a wrap.
There's way more
And
ingredients.
pepper jack cheese
Yeah.
and arugula and onions and peppers.
Arugula?
Arugula. Arugula is different.
What's up with Jews loving regula?
I don't know. I don't think it's that great.
Because isn't that a Greek food?
I don't know things.
You know what I
can't
always
ask me stuff
you
I
know
don't
what
know.
you know what I always say when I'm a baklava.
Balaclava versus baklava.
I'm just a body. I have no brain.
I don't have a balaclava. I don't know if I could ever rock it.
You could rock anything you want.
I guess now with
It's
this
a
hair-
mentality.
You know what though, guys? I'm here to say, as a girl who just cut all her hair off,
Yeah.
and it's been this way I've had a couple weeks now to adjust.
Yeah.
I'm here to unfortunately report it's the same amount of work as having longer hair.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say that you report that you will be going back to.
No, I have my
Oh.
appointment in a few weeks, and I'm gonna trim it up. Closer
Trim it
to my
up.
head. Go closer to my head. Freak me out. Freak me out with how close you go to my head is where I'm at with my haircut. But I'm here to say I still have to like now I'm kind of letting it air dry. So I can't really take a blower to it and feel it. It's still like I have a thick head of hair.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm not
You
able
got a
to
lot
just
of
like
bobby-
get out of the yeah, I got
You got a lot of bobbies in there.
Oh yeah, the secret to short hair curly girl?
Bobbies.
Shaping it up with bobbies.
Feel mine. Feel mine.
Shaping
feel
it
mine.
up with the bobbies. Yours
No,
as slick as
back.
a rick.
Feel under.
Buzzer.
Yeah.
Buzzer. Bing, bing,
Bing,
bing.
bing, buzzer.
Buzzer.
Just get this. So you know how Charlie XCX doesn't have any tattoos? You didn't, but I did.
Okay.
So a lot of people were saying, one person said she has tattoo aura. I have that.
You do have tattoo aura.
So I saw that today because a lot of people
Do
always
I?
say, no. A lot of people always say to me like, I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised.
Yeah, you look like you'd have a sleeve.
Yeah, I'm so surprised all the time.
Why are you making fun of people who are surprised? That shirt's so cool. Everything you do is really cool.
Thanks. Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. I bet any one of our listeners would have a field day raiding your closet and borrowing.
I wish one day they could see that.
Yeah.
You guys can come over if you DM me. Literally do it.
She will let you over. But where'd you even fucking find that shirt?
Oh, it's a local artist.
No, for real.
Seriously.
It's like a local girl made that shirt.
Yeah, deadass. Maybe you should look at the tag so I can like tag her.
Wait, someone made that?
Yeah.
Like, how'd you find that?
It like came up. Someone probably wore it. Like I probably saw Dua Lipa wear it, and then I was like inspired because I love everything she does.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't have anything
And
like
your
that in my
shirt's from
closet.
Zara.
Yeah, I'm wearing Chloe. Oh, really? Yes.
Yeah, really.
Okay. Everything these days, and I tell someone in public, I love that. Where's it from?
Zara.
It's Zara. It's all
Someone
Zara.
came up to me this last weekend and said, "I love that you steal from Zara. Keep it up."
Well, and you know what? It's like their turnover, like it's such fast fashion, and the turnover is so fast that like you're not even ever gonna have the same thing as someone else because by the time they go in to go get it, it's gone. I haven't seen anyone wear.
You're right.
Well, I
You
don't
ever
see
seen
that.
someone wear that shirt?
No. When's it from?
Don't know.
Okay.
I was telling you something.
Tattoo aura, Charlie XCX.
Ugh, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's okay.
You know the lore? Have we already talked about that?
No.
You know people always have like
lore.
the lore?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Lore is like Ross and Rachel lore is
Yeah,
like
what?
their high school story. It's like the backstory. Like the lore.
But like
it's
I don't
their
but I don't
world.
understand how some people will be like, that's like so like Chloe lore.
Yeah, like your origin story, like your like help me out, guys. It's like lore, like
Like the lore of like someone like it's kind of like the lore of Russell Brand.
part of the reason why he is where he's at and who he is. You know?
Like, do you have a lore?
Yeah, like part of me and John's lore is that summer camp where we met.
No, I don't think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it's
You want me
that.
to ask my friend? I have a friend I can ask.
I don't want
Her
you to
name's
bring
Siri.
Siri into this anymore.
I love bringing
this
Siri into
podcast
everything.
is not featuring Siri.
Hey Siri. Hold on.
She doesn't believe anything I say. Wait.
She said good evening, but she didn't speak it out loud because you didn't make her feel safe. How do you define lore in like internet terms?
You can't speak to Siri like that.
Yes, you use her. Lore can be defined. She's not talking because she's upset with you. Oh, and it went away. So, how do you define lore?
What's the lore of this podcast?
Now random shit's coming up because you won't shut up. I can't. The lore of this podcast is that brunch we went to, or like Chloe and Emily lore. Like,
That's
did
not-
they ever have sex? Chloe and Emily lore.
See, that's not our origin story, though.
It's like all of it. It's like the origin story and like what contributed to where they are now, and like, unknown facts that everyone thinks it happened. Like lore, like the fairy tale, the folk tale of Chloe and Emily. So part of it could be real, part of it's not. It's unconfirmed rumor, but true backstory vibes.
Okay, like you're literally yelling at me. Can I have a
Because
sip
you
of your
would
Diet Coke?
literally no, because it's Diet Dr Pepper.
Let me have a sip.
Use your straw. I'm gooped to the gods on there, and I know I'm getting worms if I.
I don't have worms.
I know.
Yet.
I was doing a callback to something we weren't on air for.
We have private conversations when we're not being recorded. You guys know that?
You know what I did before? Because we had halftime. This is our post second half. They can know.
I don't like that.
We sometimes record 2 episodes in a day. So this is our.
I don't think that's appropriate.
Who cares?
Oh my God.
Why is that inappropriate?
I just think it's like that ruins the lore.
Well, then they shouldn't see that there's you think they're never supposed to see your closet because it ruins the lore.
No, I just said that they could see my closet. Like, what?
why can't they? I've said before we record.
I don't like when you do that.
Why? Let's get to the bottom of it.
I don't like when you're like, because I think when I listen to something, I like to feel like I'm with them listening in that moment.
I agree, but I also like to be let in on the industry baseball of the podcast.
Well,
so like,
no.
technically, you guys, it's Sunday morning, and that burrito's coming out of my ass as soon as we hit pause.
No, I
want that.
We go on other podcasts to be interviewed about the secrets behind the scenes.
There's no secret to the fact that, like, all right, whatever.
Literally, Emily lore sucks.
Hey, X Factor's part of my lore.
Yeah.
Well, say something mean.
Fuck you. I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got voted off.
I can't wait to go to the opera
Say
with you.
something mean to me.
No, I love you too much.
You know that trend that was like,
like you have lingerie tights on under your pants, and then you're wearing
That's
Sandy
part of-
Liang Solomon
that's part
sneakers.
of my lore.
Like I just don't get. There's so many things that I can bear.
Oh.
Are you throwing a spitball at me right now? Are you fucking serious?
Wait, it all just went. But I was trying to throw a spitball at you.
Yeah, well, it didn't
Was
work.
it you, Liam? Gilly?
What?
You like don't know SNL skits.
Some of them I don't. Okay. Anything else that's wrong with me?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, you can.
No, I really can't. I love you so much.
I love you too.
I think it's okay.
Are you mad at me that it took a long time to eat my pad kee mao?
Okay, I think you're amazing, but you do this thing.
Tell me.
No, I'm just kidding. I was
I
gonna say it's
wanted
weird that
something.
you read it. You walk what you read. It's dangerous. I ran into Emily and she was walking down the street with a book in her hand, reading while she walks.
What's the difference
dangerous.
between that and texting when you walk? As if you don't text when you walk.
I don't.
All you were doing on our way back from when I picked up my pad kee mao, you were typing.
I don't think I was.
Yeah, you were, because you were looking up a distance between two places, and you were typing and walking, typing
Because
and
it was
walking.
part of the conversation, like what you do with Siri. This is a hostile energy, and we need to end it. Light this up,
Everyone
baby.
in the world texts and walks. I'm saying reading is the same. You're reading and walking, you're texting and walking. Either way, there's going to be some angry old man who's like, watch where you're going, sweetheart. I don't know why I keep saying sweetheart and using that accent, but someone's going to be mad at you. But to me, reading is no different. When else am I going to read? Are you trying to smoke the sage?
No, that's how I was lighting it.
Are you cleansing my energy? Why are you mad at me? Because did I take too long to eat my pad kee
It has
mao?
nothing to do with your pad tea mao, goo.
Pad kee mao.
Pad tea. What?
Pad kee mao. There's pad thai. There's pad see ew. My bitch. Pad kee mao.
Kee mao.
They got the
I don't-
tomatoes in there.
Yuck.
Don't yuck my
Oh my god, my nipples are so on the edge.
Yeah, they want to be
Of
let out.
glory.
And I'm hanging on a moment with you.
I thought of something, Gorge. I thought of something.
Tell me.
Listen up.
Yeah.
What do you think of Lady Gaga's new lore?
That's not how you use it.
But do you know what I'm asking?
Her
Do you
new
know what I'm
song?
asking?
Her new song?
Her new aura, her new vibe, her new je ne sais quoi. I don't fucking know.
What is it?
It's like spooky, like no eyebrows, abracadabra.
Yeah, I'm like,
Do you
go
like
for
that?
it. Yeah, I think it's cool when someone I think it's cool when someone's like an artist and like really does like different shit. I like Chapel Roan. I like how she's like a diva and she's like does whatever she wants and she's in drag. Like I like when people be an artist. Be above the norm. Be different.
I totally agree.
I don't like when people just clearly are doing what the industry wants them to do.
Me too. What do we say to that? Fuck the industry.
Be yourself. Lady Gaga, like bring back the meat dress energy. I'm here
She's
for
kind
it.
of doing that.
Good. We need it. You know what I'm thinking is like during this like approaching dictatorship part of our lives that we're in, fascism on the rise, fascism here and now, it's here already. I'm like, where is the crazy art? Like in times like this, there's supposed to be like crazy art that comes out of
'Cause
this
people
hard
are not-
time, and then I'm like, why? We just have like late capitalist art. I'm sorry. It's all late
I
capitalism.
kind of think that people are not using art as
Stella, you can't do it this way.
I think people are not using art as an outlet right now for anger and for their voices. They're using like Twitter.
But No. Like
No, I know what you mean, but I know what you mean, but
I just feel like everything, like music and movies and I guess some comedy or books. I'm always talking about it with books.
you are.
I'm like, everything feels like it's just regurgitating similar styles because they know it'll sell. And like, there was a clip I saw online of Maya Hawke, Ethan Hawke's daughter.
Love her.
And Uma Thurman.
Yes. What a cool duo.
Totally. And there was a clip of her talking about on some panel about how like nowadays to get a movie to be made, like the collective number of followers of all the cast involved has to be like above a certain threshold.
Yeah.
So like she was told by a director like if you want this to get made, we have to get but like you want to delete your Instagram, you're gonna have to like make up for that and followers from other people. And that's what I'm talking about. Of like, there's no art that's just like born out of like speaking what you feel of the time. Like every movie being made is like, it has to have like, not Charlie D'Amelio, but Charlie D'Amelio in it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it has to be, it's all about followers. And then people are only getting famous now because people just want to watch them. Like there's no real talent behind people who are getting like influencers. Like, I'm sorry, I know it's your industry and I know that they're real people and we've had them on the podcast, but I am like, all they're doing is selling stuff. They're walking catalogs. Sell.
But I think
they're famous because people like looking at them, not because they're doing anything artistic.
But I think that's a known thing.
But that's only been around recently, is what I'm saying. I know it's a known thing. I'm like, we didn't have influencers. We had like famous people, but they were all famous for a reason.
Right, because they earned their titles.
Right, like I think the Kardashians and reality TV started this whole wave of like people just becoming famous because everyone knows who they are because they've seen them living life, question mark?
Yeah. I'm so down to be famous for no goddamn reason.
Everybody is, because everybody wants fame now.
But
no one cares. Everyone in high school is like, I just want to go viral. I want to be like...
I don't want to be famous. I want a lot of money. There's a difference.
You're right. There is a difference. And I want a lot of money too. I want millions and millions and millions.
I want so much money, I'm shitting out gold.
Now more than anything, I just want the world to kind of go back to like Obama era, like how it felt during Obama era.
For sure that, but I also just am over this whole, the world, you know?
But it's me too. That's why I'm like, I can't enjoy myself.
We're not here very long.
No, but it sucks that like in our lifetime we're experiencing this like extremely dark period. Like when we were teenagers,
I know,
the whole vibe was like, tonight,
love that song.
We are young.
Yeah.
So let's set the world on fire.
I feel like all of the episodes are that.
What?
That's our podcast.
Me singing that?
Like that song.
Yeah, or it was like, oh my God.
So good.
I did it again, so I'ma let the beat rock. And like that shit used to, you gotta really lock them in there. But you know what I mean? Like that Obama era, it felt like really we were making the world a better place.
Totally.
And now I just more than money and more than fame, I want the world to go back to a peaceful place, that's not an oligarchy and not with
not a what? An Olive Garden?
Oligarchy?
Never heard it.
Chloe.
I really haven't.
I hate when someone does that to me, but this is one where you gotta know what it is.
So enlighten us.
An oligarchy, it's when like a billionaire rules a society.
Elon
Musk. Like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg. Oligarchy. Oligarchy.
Use it in a sentence?
Elon Musk being the unelected person controlling America and firing all these people proves that we are living in an oligarchy where it's like, we didn't vote him in. Why is he in there doing everything and cutting all these departments? And it's the thing I say with Amazon of like, everything's on Amazon. You can't get like, anyone sends you a link, it's always Amazon. Or like, if you want to buy something, you're going to go to Amazon. It's like a monopoly to the monopoly degree. You get an oligarchy. It's kind of how I would say.
I'd love to be the ruler of it.
No, I'd love for it not to exist.
Yeah, that too.
Like, I'd love for it not to exist.
You know what? A lot of people were saying that this Grammys award show felt like how the world would have been
if Kamala got elected.
Literally,
you forgot
what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Do you want to see my Kamala face?
Yeah,
I can do a good Kamala face.
I like it. Okay, I like it.
Something. It's also my Rachel.
I think it's good too on workshop.
Yeah, we can workshop it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that you know what an oligarchy is.
I guess we can end this
Girl.
podcast episode.
I was in an Uber that got pulled over the other day. Did you know that could happen? You know your
it's
Uber can
happened
get
to
pulled
me.
over? It's happened to you?
Yeah.
What happened?
I just sat in the back like
You waited?
like a ding dong bat because I was also like I was also not in like I was in Santa Barbara. So I wasn't like in the city. I could have just got out and keep on moving. I was like stuck and I was like looked like a fucking loser in the back seat like
Yeah. I got pulled over. I set my dot on the left side of the avenue because we had to make a left.
so you fucked up.
No. I said pick me up on this side of the street because you're about to have to immediately make a left. What does he do? Of course, he's like, I'm here. I'm like, no, you're not. Oh, he's on the other side of the street. I get in the car. First thing he does when he sees he's got to make that quick left, he completely cuts across over to the left lane. We go through the light. Woo, pull over. I go,
Is Emily Wilson in the back seat?
she's late to the red room. And then
On the way to the red room, you say.
And I was already late. I normally walk to the red room. I was getting in a car because I was late. So when I get pulled over, I'm like, I did not just get pulled over. And I was going to open the door, but then I was like, ooh, I feel like you're famously not supposed to like sprint out of a car that gets pulled over.
Definitely not. You don't know what's going to happen.
So the officer comes up to the window, and this was something I wanted to talk about because I'm like, I don't know why I put this on, but I always put this on kind of around cops. I was like, officer, like, can I get out of the car? This is an Uber. He was like, yeah, do whatever you want. I was like, thank you, officer. And I was like,
ew, Mrs. Officer, what, you want to fuck me next? Like,
no, but I think I'm just like, I was trying to get my way. So I was like, officer.
you were leaning in.
Yeah, but it's like, I hate that I addressed him by his title.
I know.
I'm like,
comedian?
Whenever, comedian, do you mind doing the show? I think I was just like, I thought he wasn't going to let me out. So I like called him by his title.
You try and like make him like, you try and soften the blow.
Yeah. And then I find that I do that a lot of times. Like I
With
use
authorities?
Yeah, with authority, I use my sexuality and like the fact that I'm a woman where I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, like,
sir, officer, can I please get out of the car?
you know, people always used to do that like when you're in high school. This is such like fucked up like white bitch privilege.
What, when you grow up in suburbia and they teach you the cops are protecting you? Oh.
No. Oh, God.
Oh, never mind. What were you going to say?
Like, just like, if you get pulled over, just like pretend to cry.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
brother.
Well, I
calm.
tried that one time and I got a speeding ticket because I was late to tutoring this girl, and I was speeding and I got pulled over and I told him I just got rejected from UPenn.
Did they give a shit?
Nope, and I got a ticket.
One time, my boyfriend.
And that day I found out I got rejected. I wasn't gonna go to UPenn, but
Yeah, everything happens for a reason. Whatever. I was pulled over with driving. My ex-boyfriend. You can bleep his name.
yeah.
And we were like doing a dance in the car, and then
Doing a little
we
dance.
swerved. And we got pulled over, and he was like, "You have to get out and walk." And I was like, "Officer, we were dancing." And Gabe was like, "Never speak to the officer when he's talking to me."
In front of the officer, he yelled at you?
No, after. He was like, "Why would he need to know we were dancing?"
Right. Because maybe he would have let you off the hook.
And I'm just like, everyone should be dancing.
Yeah.
We should be dancing.
There are cops in like every subway station now.
At night.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like
every
thousands
subway
of them.
station.
I know. I'm so
It's
over
crazy.
them. A cob.
I'm like, literally. A cop?
A
I'm
corn?
like, why don't you take the money that you're giving those cops and put it into our education system?
I have a lot to say.
Yeah. Leah, let's get political here on All Body, No Brains.
Yeah, I think we should. And I think we should start talking about like, what the hell is that Olive Garden word that you said?
Oligarchy?
Yeah.
Girl, I'm being so dead ass. I think you
I'm being
really
so
are
fucking
supposed to know what
serious.
that word is.
That reminded me of, I do know it now, but I
Like
bet.
in Biden's farewell address, he was like, "We live in an oligarchy." Like it's been all over the New York Times. I feel like every article I read is
You're making me feel small.
I don't want to make you feel small. I don't want this to be like the reading thing. But I'm telling you right here, right now. Now you know. Put that in your pocket and take it with you everywhere you go.
I bet a lot of people wouldn't have known that word, unfortunately.
Oof. I think they would.
Dare we take to the streets?
Yeah. Write in. Tell us
Have
if
you
you
guys
knew
heard
what
that word?
what an oligarchy is.
I feel ashamed now.
Don't.
I'm glad that I do know it now.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like the reading thing. Don't worry.
No, okay. I don't
Yeah.
want you. I didn't want you to feel bad, but for me, it was like a word of like,
My friend's an idiot.
no, I would never say that.
I would if you were.
There's plenty of things and people I don't know, and I'm constantly getting this look from people. Emily.
I've
I'm
heard
like,
people say that
"What?"
before. I really want another sip of your drink.
No, get your own.
It's mine. I bought it. No,
Did you?
Didn't. I never buy
Just go
anything.
get another one.
I don't
It's okay.
want
We can
another
wait.
one.
Well, I want the rest of it. You just sipped so much.
Please.
You did.
You're lucky to have me sip from your cup.
Take your stupid oligarchy straw out.
Take your argalagarco.
Sorry you chose water when I chose Diet Dr. Pepper. It's 1985.
For scarred 7 years.
Before Chloe was born.
So get this, you guys. I'm turning 30 this year. Yeah.
Are you scared?
No, I've never felt better.
Really?
Seriously?
I don't think I'm going to handle it well. I don't think I'm going to handle it well.
I don't know.
It's not this year for me. It's next year for me. And I think I will be handling it very poorly.
Interesting take.
Yeah.
I think I'm coming into it as like, I understand that your 20s are cuckoo, caca, and sano, but I think, so I'm like on the other side, and I think my 30s are going to be my best years of my life.
I agree with that for you.
And I do feel like I'm like the most who I am ever.
Cry on this podcast.
I would never fucking cry on this podcast. I'd never fucking cry in front of you either.
Why?
Dunno.
It's just the way I was built.
It's just the way I was
Oligarchy.
born. Oligarchy.
You're turning 30. What do you...
I'm turning 30. How fucking cool is that?
Yeah.
Wait, it's funny because today at work,
No.
you know what I do sometimes?
Can I just say something about this 30 thing? The way I feel about it, and I don't know because I'm...
Why couldn't you say something and I couldn't have just finished
Because you were about to move on and I wanted to say something.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, well, it looked like you
You
were.
don't know any... You don't know my next move. You don't know my next move.
Okay, run around.
Yeah.
Fool me.
Okay.
You don't know my next move. I might take my straw, dip it in your cup, sip your dumb water.
You don't want that.
No.
I know.
But I might. You don't know my next move. Stella might do a little dance over here.
I know you're
for
not.
the cameras. I won't because I don't dance, but I might flash them.
You won't.
Okay, tell me what.
2 things. I asked my coworkers today, how old do you think I'm turning? Because they don't know. They said 24. Moving on. I also asked my coworkers how
Everyone
old...
thinks I'm older now because of being married.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm like...
Can I try a ring on?
Nope.
Okay. I was thinking that it was crazy that some of my coworkers, if I was a senior in college, they wouldn't even be in high school yet.
Yeah.
I mean... Have we done this already?
We have. And you work with people that are that young. That's pretty crazy, but...
And you're like my
not
little
that
young
crazy.
friend.
Me?
Yeah.
I know, I'm younger than you. You guys!
No one knew that, right?
I'm younger than Chloe by like 7 months.
That's a lot of months to be
It's a lot
younger
of
by
months.
me. That means I was like practicing the let them theory 7 months before Emily.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got married before me.
Yes.
And how old were you when you had sex first?
17.
15.
You were like, yeah, younger.
So I guess I am older than you and more wiser.
I guess 17 is kind of late. Is it late?
I'm not judging.
Is it late?
I would never judge you.
That's okay.
Rude.
No,
I'm
I
just
sucked
kidding.
way too much.
Emily!
Knob.
Emily, we don't do that on
I
this
sucked
anymore.
all the knob.
No!
I did.
All right, I believe
I
you.
did.
I believe you.
Lots of knob in my mouth.
You know what? This podcast used to be so much dirtier than it is now.
Yeah.
Because why? Because we talk about dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah.
No, I was a whore, but I was saving my flower for a one night stand. Okay, turning 30, right? So the way I feel about it is like, to me, right now, and y'all, half the time I say shit on here, 2 seconds later I go, I disagree with myself already.
Yeah, we do all the
So
time.
I might eat my words very soon. But I look at the whole approach to turning 30 of like,
eat them! What? Eat your words.
oh, I'm not hungry yet.
See, you didn't...
I
didn't
look at
know
the whole
that.
like, you know what? I think it's going to be the best decade of my life.
Are you mocking me?
No, but that concept, I look at it as like
Are you?
avoiding the real feelings.
I think you're so goddamn wrong. Eat them. Eat them.
I'm not hungry yet.
I don't care.
I'll eat it when I'm hungry.
When have you ever refused food when you're not hungry?
Never, but in this moment, I'm going, the way I feel is, I think when I turn 30, I'm going to go, this sucks.
Have you lived through your 20s?
Yeah.
And how fucking messy was that?
The beginning half
Both
was. Then
your-
COVID happened.
Both
Then
your parents
it took
are
my
alive
20s
and you've only
away.
been through one breakup.
What are you trying to say?
Like you're
I'm
like
not allowed
20s,
to feel the way I feel?
No, you are, but like your 20s are fucked. Like shit happens. 30s, I think, like, you could take it like a fucking with your chest.
But regardless, yes, but I'm also like, but I love being young. My whole life, I feel like I'm like, at
We're
least I'm
always
still
gonna
the
be
young
young.
one. No, like, can't you just, like, I have a very hard time accepting, or the emotion I've had the hardest time accepting as I grow up is that, like, I'm getting older. Like, I'm not a kid anymore. And, like, no matter how many times I go to sleep, I'm not going to wake up back in high school. Like,
Right, totally,
my life
but
is going on. It's
aren't you
moving.
so
Part of
glad?
getting married, I feel like a big thing I talked about on the podcast was, like, there was this complicated emotion with it of, like, holy shit, my life is passing me by.
But aren't you so, like
I think it's
inspired
possible
by it?
to love where you're at and to also, like, be afraid and be scared. And
No, I definitely think being scared and being afraid, 100%. But I don't think, for my experience, I'm not like, I wish I was a kid anymore.
I don't wish I was a kid anymore, but I think I reference my youthful spirit and the time in my life. Also, I think, and I think this goes back to us growing up in Obama, being teenagers in Obama, and then like graduating college during Trump. I think there, like, literally the world peaked when we were in high school,
Right.
And I think there is a part of, like, us, our generation specifically, coming into a ass job market, clearly
Yeah.
not going to make more than we're parents, not being able to own property,
Right.
yet we grew up in this, like,
Yeah.
anything can happen, you could be anything you want era. I think that, like, there's a big part of me that's always, like, craving what I used to feel when I was a teenager and everything was in front of me, and I literally felt like I was living a never-ending life.
That's nostalgia.
Yeah, and I think, like,
Yeah.
there's something about turning a new decade that is, like, I don't know, I think it's gonna affect me in a way that's gonna be hard for me. I'm gonna have a little period where I, like, whoa.
Depressing,
Yeah.
manic episode.
No, just like with the wedding, where I definitely had a thing where I was like, oh my God, my
Like, you
wedding
just
has
did that.
happened.
Yeah, now what?
I've had my wedding already.
Totally.
That's not in the future now.
Yeah.
And then there's part of me that thinks, like, you know, should I be lucky enough to have kids? I'm like, I'm going to have my first kid and be like, oh, next
Yeah.
milestone is what? They're passing me by.
I don't know. I don't think like that at all.
But I know it sounds negative, but I think it's...
No, I don't think it's a negative thing. I think that's just one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's negative.
Yeah.
I don't have that experience.
Okay. Well, what's yours?
I just feel like coming into this, like, older and, like, more experience of living, it just, like, feels good. Like, there's no part for me that feels like so, like, fuck.
Can I clarify?
Yeah.
I love my life.
I know that. That's not what I'm
I
saying.
literally am like, I want to be in my casket with a smile on my face. Like,
Right.
they better put a smile, because I want everyone to realize I love my life.
No, and I'm not doubting you loved your life, by the way.
I have feelings that come by now and then of, like, oh my, like, you know, it's seeing your favorite celebrities have so many wrinkles, like, just like, oh shit, time goes by and we have no
Yeah.
control over it. That's the feeling I get. And I let myself feel that, because otherwise I feel like there's a sadness to not letting myself feel that. To me, there's more of an insecurity in going, I don't want to think about that, I don't want to feel that,
Yeah.
versus going, like, literally, I sent John a meme the other day that was like, people ask why I don't drink now, and it's like, or why I don't drink as much now. And it's like me when I was 14, and it's like someone wasted. And it's like, that's literally true for me. Like, I could not be
Right.
bothered to do shots, to drink more than 3 drinks. Like,
Yeah.
you could not pay me to go out to
we
a
did
club.
it.
Because I did it. I'm done. I no part of me is like, I wish I was it's more of just the idea in which it's like, my life is moving on and I can't stop time no matter how much I try.
Yeah.
And that sometimes gets me. And I think turning 30 will be one of those times where it really gets me.
Totally. That's fair. That's
That's my case. I rest
That's
my
it.
case.
That's
Your
a
Honor,
good case.
I rest my case.
Accepted.
Cool.
I feel like I measured my life for so long of, like, when these things should happen, when this, like, we're supposed to fall in love, get married, have children, die.
Die.
That's it.
Yeah.
And nothing that I thought was going to happen in my life happened. And I think that really has to do with my dad.
Right.
And I think that changed everything for me, where I'm like, what, like,
Yeah.
that just changed my mentality of literally everything.
Yeah. Totally fair.
And so I think I think, of course, I have like fond memories of all of these times, but like I'm never thinking of like that era of being like the Obama era, which was so carefree and amazing, but I'm never thinking about that.
Well, 'cause you had like a kind of life-changing, life-shifting event in your 20s.
Right.
That where literally now you're like, I can't even imagine living like it's so different.
And I think like, and that's really unfortunate
Yeah.
on many levels.
No, but I
think like that I will now I'm measuring like before Christ and after Christ kind of. With my dad being Christ.
Yeah, of course.
And
kind of had similar hair.
Yeah.
A little shorter if Christ got a bob.
I always used to say to my dad, like when I was mad at him, I'd be like, Jesus.
Yeah.
And he'd say, just call me dad. Get it?
Cute. Yeah.
And I think that's made my perception of like life just like, okay, now, here, then, nothing then.
Right. Like you're living in the present, here and now.
What are you gonna fucking do?
Yeah. No, I totally
but I
get
also
that.
think like, what are you gonna be upset about turning 30? Like you can't do anything about it, so surrender and keep on keeping on.
Right. Yeah.
But then I understand that I should like maybe one day like feel something, and then we can do this all again.
But I also think you.
Oh, give me some of that Dr. Pepper. Come
no,
on.
get your straw out of girl.
No,
like, get your own.
I'm in now.
You're finishing
I'm in.
it. Stop finishing my Dr. Pepper.
I'll take 2 little baby sips.
I want a big one again after this one.
How many have you had?
2.
You're cut off. You're almost 30 now.
Wow. I think that's a totally valid way to
I'm like over it.
Yeah, I know. I'm over too. I just want to make sure you don't think.
I don't. And
I think
want
it's
to make
wrong
sure that
how you feel.
And I don't want you to think that I'm saying it was negative how you feel.
Right. Ultimately,
Are we still best friends?
Yes. This started as me like trying to do a bit of like I think it's sad when people are trying to make turning 30 happy.
I think it's sad when people
and
are
then
trying.
It became a real thing.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. You know it's over.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's over. Vibe check.
I actually think, I guess each one is, time goes on. Vibe check. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal.
What, girl? Girl, what?
Find your straw. Do you notice these straws are extra, extra long?
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know.
Oh, accident?
And now I'm like, my straw's over here. My cup's in New Jersey.
Yeah, literally. Did you see the girl who had a glass straw and had broken her cup and she had to go to the hospital?
That is so weird. I was talking about that last night.
Really?
I went to Claude last night.
What's that?
It's a restaurant. Fantastic.
Good?
Michelin star. I also went to Polo Bar recently. Okay, bringing back in New York establishments.
Yeah. You are whipping them out.
Anything else about those places? No.
But you...
I went to them both.
I went to, Piccolo Cucina Estatorio.
Of course, Piccola Cucina.
Amazing food, ass atmosphere.
Like, is it like...
The music is like, and I'm like, this is an Italian spot.
I feel like it's one of those places that at night would turn the lights off and you stand on the tables.
It has that vibe, but it's not that, but it does have that vibe. It's like very crowded. Like we ate there at like 6 the other night, so there was like screaming kids. Like, but the food, literally, I would eat their pasta alla norma.
Their pasta comes in like
I would get it in an IV. It's
in
so
a pan.
Good. Yes.
That's really fun.
So good.
Like when it comes in the thing that it was cooked in. But it probably wasn't. It wasn't.
What?
Never mind.
No, it does come in.
Yeah, but it's probably transferred.
Yeah, it was transferred. Because you know what? Wasn't hot.
You can't fool me.
Wasn't hot to the touch.
You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
But that is, like when I go out to eat, I'm usually wanting the atmosphere more than the food.
Not motherfucking I.
Because I could cook pretty good now. And I
you
can
can.
get takeout.
I mean, you can.
I can always get takeout.
No.
So when I'm,
don't give me one of those.
So when I'm going to the restaurant, I'm coming here for the atmosphere. I'm coming here for the candles, for the good music that's at the perfect volume where I could still hear people around me, conversations around me. My waiter cares about me just enough, but not too much. Where when a waiter comes over, and I know it's not their fault, but when they come over every 2 seconds, that I'm literally still on the same story that I can't get out of my mouth because you keep coming over when I'm clearly at the best part.
Kind of like the podcast.
Totally. What, me interrupting you?
No, me interrupting you.
Oh.
But more like you interrupting me.
No, we take turns.
All right.
The atmosphere of a restaurant is why I go out to eat. I'm like, yes, the food is a plus, but Piccolo Cucina Estatorio.
What is that, Bart?
Can I say it?
What is that, Bart?
What'd you say?
Bart.
What?
What is that part?
Estatorio? Because there's 2. I keep pausing before I say that part, don't I? There's 2 of them.
Like,
there's
why
like
you
Piccolo
keep adding
Cucina
that?
Osteria Siciliana. Siciliana, and there's piccola cucina estatorio.
What the fucking shit is estatorio?
I don't know.
Wait.
But they've got 2 of them, and that's how they distinguish them. And they're like 3 blocks from each other. But this
I saw
restaurant-
David Blaine there once.
Nice.
And get this.
Was he floating?
No, he was
Was
on
he
the
doing
ground.
any magic?
No, but I kept thinking in my head, don't think that David Blaine is right there because he knows what you're thinking. Ignore the thoughts.
I want to go to a psychic.
Yeah, it's not where it's.
Okay.
It's a bunch of fucking crock and a tui. Wait, what did I say?
Crocosui. Yeah.
Wait,
but Piccolo Cucina Estatorio. Amazing food, but will I go back soon? No, I will probably order takeout, which ultimately doesn't affect the restaurant that much. But I sitting in there, I was Ms. I wanted to leave. I was miserable.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Can I say what I want to now?
Yeah. Yeah.
I went to this restaurant called Shin East. It's an omakase sushi.
Mm-hmm.
That's what omakase is.
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day, and the woman brought over. She filled up my glass of water like maybe 30 times, and it got to a point where I was like pissed off.
Like enough.
Like I was like, I didn't even take a sip yet.
Right.
And then Ollie finally,
Maybe it was her first day.
Ollie's like, enough.
He said that? What'd she say?
I have something funny to tell you.
Wait, but you know what? Nothing pisses me off more than at restaurants. My water's been empty forever.
I don't drink water
If
at
I'm
restaurants.
thirsty and I'm like, hello? I'm eating your food. I'm thirsty. When it gets empty, to me,
To you?
when I was a barista and when I was a bartender, the number one thing I would do is always make sure people have water filled because having to look around like tap, 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 that's pet peeve of mine.
Let me
Fill my
tell you
water
something.
cup.
Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
When I go to a restaurant, I swear to Gaga, I'm not drinking water. Nope. I'm not drinking water. I'm eating. And if I have a special drink, I'm drinking that, but I'm not drinking water at a restaurant.
Literally,
I
what?
don't think to
When
drink
you-
water.
What about when you eat at home here?
Like I'll have a special beverage. If I'm drinking water, it's a separate occasion.
What?
I'm not drinking water with my dinner.
Oh my God, I can't
Unless
get
it's sparkling.
through 5 bites without being like,
Well, then your food's too salty.
No, I'm eating. I need to like wash it down.
With,
Otherwise,
like-
there's gonna be like a pipe clog.
Like, I don't have that clog.
Picture your food going down without any lubrication.
I'm not drinking a drink to lubricate the tube. I'm drinking the drink to offset the taste, sweet.
That
to
is
sour.
wild. First things first, I sit down in a restaurant. Whole water glass gone. Next, like before I order, my water's gone.
I know that
I
about
sit down,
you.
I'm thirsty, and then I order, I'm thirsty again. Even when my alcohol comes and I'm sipping my alcohol, I need to wash that shit down with some water. I'm like, I am so parched from everything that's going in my mouth.
Oh my God, I don't do that.
That's crazy. Like even this Dr. Pepper is making me need water
so fucking
because it's
crazy.
like something that's not.
Two
I need like a
things.
blank space in my mouth or something.
It's your palate
Blank
cleanser.
palate. Blank palate.
Your
What?
palate. Remember when kids used to have palate expanders? It's like, don't have that in public.
Yeah. Do that at home.
Don't do that in front of me.
Well, makes you who you are. What was your really funny thing you were gonna say?
I went to a restaurant, Polo Bar. Shout out Lindsay. Hey Lindsay, say hi Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
She loves it. And we were ordering. We were on shrooms, and
Awesome.
the waiter came over and was like, "Here are the specials."
Mhm.
And she read them. Didn't read them. Sorry, that's a big part of the story. She said them.
Uh-huh.
I told you this, right?
No.
And then then Lindsay was like, "Did you just like make that up?"
Oh, you did tell me this. Yeah.
And it was like so funny the way she said it because it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, like who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
And then the waitress like didn't take it very well. She was kind of like, I didn't make that up. It's like,
Yes,
"Ooh,
we were
pipe down."
kidding. I didn't start taking specials seriously until I was an adult.
Yeah, because
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
I always would be like, yeah. That's like for mom and dad.
yeah,
But
like,
I'm
we've memorized what we wanted 17 hours ago.
And the specials were always like the riskier dishes. And
But
I was
now they
never
sound so
interested.
good.
Now, more often than not, I know what I want. I hear the specials, I go, that. I
Yeah.
want that. It's literally in the name, special. It's special.
It is
It's going to be a
special.
spectacularly special dish.
I
want
love
it.
specials.
I love
I
specials.
used to hate specials. It's like,
Me
stop
too.
talking. We're having a combo
I
here.
want the mac and cheese, period. You're not going to convince
Yeah.
me otherwise.
And
No
then-
branzino dish is going to take me away
Hell
from my
no.
4 cheese mac and cheese.
And then
my
like
baked ziti.
a cod croquette comes up and you're like,
Now I'm like,
I never thought of a cod croquette.
Cruddy croquette? I'm in.
Freddy Krueger?
I had beef tacos the other day at an Italian restaurant because they were on the special. I said, that sounds good.
Risky.
Ordered. Risky, but came out real good.
Where'd you get that?
Piccola Cucina Astorio.
Astorio.
You know what, though, with restaurants?
Would you be upset if my nipple came out and this whole episode was banned?
No, I would blur it. It's that easy. What was I going to say about restaurants?
Estatorio.
This is not what I was going to say, but I am wondering, what's your opinion of someone who at a restaurant is like, can I ask you something?
Don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Don't.
But they know.
It makes me uncomfortable. You know what I hate?
What?
As in, are you asking as in, what would you recommend?
I'm deciding between this and this. Which one's better? You know, you work here.
He doesn't know what you like.
It's not what I like. I go, which one is better?
What do you know about this guy? You trust him more than
No,
your
but okay, for
No.
example, the margarita pizza or the cheeseburger. You know what? We make a good burger. You're going to want to get the burger.
No. You can't ask someone what they would prefer.
No, it's not. I don't know what I want. Will you pick for me?
I see people do that. I see people do that.
That's not what I'm talking
about. Do you see
about.
people do that?
Way less often than I'm deciding between these two. I'm deciding between these two.
¿Por qué no los dos? How about that?
I don't feel like you're giving credence to what I'm saying.
I do know what you're saying. I do understand your bit. Not a bit, but I do understand your rigmarole.
Mm-hmm. Here's my other question. Order all at once or put in the drinks and then come wait for the drinks before you order the food?
I'm a hungry girl. Order all at once. And for you?
Put in the drinks, wait for it to come back. Why am I here? Why didn't I just eat at home if I'm trying to rush out of here?
I eat my dinner in 3 minutes flat.
Can't stand that. John, every time we finish dinner, he's always like, let's go. I'm done. I'm like,
yeah.
I want to rot in this seat
Not I.
and keep picking up the last crumbs on my plate forever. You, me, and Asha went to the diner that Sunday recently, and we rotted there for a long time.
That's so different. Diner rot versus regular rot at a restaurant.
What's so different?
The diner lore is different, and that's on period.
That's not the right use of the word lore.
Kill me absolutely right now with a stupid little pistol.
Rotting
shrimp.
at the diner is the same as rotting in a restaurant.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Dingbat.
No, if anything, I'd rather rot at the restaurant.
What? Diner rot over restaurant rot any day.
I will rot everywhere because I love sitting somewhere that's
you,
not my
what's
house.
that, Emily rotting?
I love rotting in any like in a place, and I go, can I actually get some more? I love that.
No.
All right. Well, that's where you stand.
That's where I stand.
But what's the difference? Explain to me the difference between diner rot and regular rot.
I don't even have to explain it.
I'm asking, so you do.
Oh, sorry.
I'm asking.
I'm like, fuck all of you.
Yeah.
Diner rot is like cozy, homey, vibey, no fuss vibes. Restaurant, you're in someone's fucking way. People gotta go. Your seat's being.
I would argue diner is more in someone's way.
No, you can rot at a diner. No reservation is coming after you, and you don't need your table finished in 30 minutes.
Well, either way.
Is that correct?
No, we were clearly taking up seats at that diner the other day, and I was sitting right next to the door. People were coming in and out behind me.
Sounds like you had a bad experience.
24/7. I had the best time. I would go back there. You want to go back?
I love that place.
We should also go to the place by me, though. Oscar's place.
I want to go there for pancakes. I'm
Yeah.
such in a pancake
Waffles.
era. Whatever, that too. I prefer waffles over pancakes anyways.
Me too, and they're really, it's a mean waffle.
Egg wrap.
No, burrito.
We have so many things today.
Totally, man. Well,
what book are you reading? Just kidding.
Good luck in the oligarchy.
Good luck in Olive Garden.
Mm-hmm. And I'm still
promise I'll
reading
learn that.
Democracy. Yeah, it's okay. Well, now you already learned it. I taught it to you.
I mean, I promise I'll utilize
Use it in a
that more.
sentence. Yeah. You'll see it everywhere now, because it's been everywhere.
Gargoyle?
Oligarchy,
Oligarchy.
not oligarchy.
Oligarchy.
Oligarchy. That's when you have too much oligarchy. Your government's gonna.
It's gonna get all up in your gurky.
I didn't have it. I didn't have it when I started because I've been trying to say "love you, Chloe" for like 15 seconds.
Say it then.
Love you, Chloe.
Love you, Em.
Thanks for listening to All Body, No Brains.
Whether you're just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting these city streets, we are always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And please subscribe to our YouTube.
We know how 2008 that sounds, but seriously, you guys, subscribe to our YouTube.
And tell a friend, too. Lilas.
What?
Love you like a sister.
I'm kidding, Em. I know what Lilas means now. Lilas!
All body, all body, no glands, no glands, all body, no glands, no glands, all body,